All right, so what I got here is the box that this basically all gets ordered in. And what we're going to go through here is we're going to just go through a general unboxing. That way we can take a look at what's all in it, kind of what goes into doing one of these installs, what are all the pieces, what goes where, and kind of what the importance of every part is. So here's your moisture sensor, and basically the way that this works is we're going to put this essentially like this inside the grate cart underneath the grate. And basically what we want is we want to have enough flow that's going to go over the sensor to help determine what the moisture is. So it's very, very important that after you install this and you install this down near the sump, that you get 2 minutes worth of flow in order to get a good moisture sensor reading. If you get less than that, it'll still be a decent moisture sensor reading, but it won't be the best moisture sensor reading you get. We need to have 2 minutes of continuous flow that goes over the sensor to make sure that we got appropriate moisture. All right, the next thing we're going to open up here is we're going to open up the GT560. So the way that this is set up is this is the full GT560 plus the connectivity device, the smart cart system. So it'll have connectivity on one side of the box. It'll have the GT560 on the other side. It'll have your moisture sensor and it'll have your AutoLog system. So here we've got the GT560. Essentially what the GT560 does is the GT560 allows you to do a lot of field, farm data collection from that particular field for that particular crop. So that allows you to have this QWERTY keyboard pad on the front, so you can name it whatever you want. You are limited to 6 characters for what you can show for that field or for that crop or that field information. It's basically your standard style indicator. It's a 3-line display, which will show your weights up here up on the top, and then you can check your combine right here. You can take a look at your field and your truck IDs, and then you can take a look at your GPS field information as well. You also have the ability to go through and zero and tear just like every other scale does between your loads. With AutoLog, that automatic recording of the load record, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do with AutoLog is just turn the PTO on and off, and it records the dump, or basically records you unloading your grain into the semi. With the GT560, this will generally be up in the cab, and we've got this set up so that there'll be another bracket on the back that you can mount with a ram mount, and then you can double sticky tape the CL55 on the back, and then wrap the antenna around the back, and then double sticky tape the antenna to the top. So this will go up on your utility bar up in the cab of the tractor. So with the ram mount, this will bolt onto the back of the plate. This will bolt onto the back of your GT560, so it basically turns into a universal mounting system. All right, and then here, what we've got is the AutoLog system. Essentially, it's an RPM counter. So once we start detecting that the PTO is moving, that's what essentially causes an AutoLog event to happen. And with AutoLog, what we're doing is we're sensing the movement of the PTO on the grain cart, and that's what determines whether or not we are loading or unloading a grain cart. So when you got a load coming on, you've got your weight going up, 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 up. When we drive over to the edge of the field, when we get to your straight truck or we get to your semi, and we start turning the PTO on to unload, that's what causes an AutoLog event to occur, is just the counting of those rotations. And then that weight goes down, 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 and then you shut the PTO off, and that stops your unload event. So that is 100% automated. You don't need to press hold. You don't need to do anything else on the indicator other than, turn the PTO on, and that's it. So every time that it picks up a signal, as far as like counting RPMs, this light will go on. So that's how you know whether it's working or not. So inside that GT560 CL55 package with the CL55, you have a quick start guide. You've got your product registration information, and then you have the actual CL55 right here. This is what that basically looks like from the front. Right side up here. So I've got 4 connectors that are on the top, and I've got 3 connectors that are on the bottom. The 4 connectors on the top, one of them gives you Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. The other one gives you GPS, and the other one's going to give you 3G and 4G data transfer. On the bottom is your standard plug-in, so that'll help plug into your power outlet, which we've got here on the bottom. And then I've got Ethernet connection. So with this unit, we sell this for grain carts, and we also sell this for fleet and asset tracking. We sell this for N-Trip RTK. We also sell this for a wireless data transfer. So this unit will also plug into your X25, your X35, your XD, your XD Plus displays that you have up in your tractor to provide you with that N-Trip and that wireless data transfer and fleet and asset tracking as well. So for what we're going to use for the grain cart, we're going to be using Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. we're going to be using GPS, and then we're going to be using 3G and 4G for the data transfer. So here we've got the CL55 antenna, and this antenna will basically go on top of your GT560. It's got double sticky tape, so you put that in right here. And then these little clips all tie into the backside of the GT5, tie into the backside of the CL55. So blue to blue, this provides you with GPS. Your red and your purple provide you with your cell connectivity, and then the gold bottom goes here for your Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So you got four cords coming out of the back of that to give you your connection to tap into the outside world.